Afternoon, Ange. Could you give us your reaction, first of all, to the news of Erik ten Hag leaving Manchester United yesterday? Were you shocked when you heard it?
Nah, not really shocked. I guess disappointing as it was, almost inevitable with the scrutiny he'd had. So, yeah, I mean, it's just the nature of football these days.
And just focusing now on the short term, you obviously will be hoping for a reaction after the Palace result over the weekend. Have you seen a bit of a reaction on the training ground the last day or so?
Oh, I don't think it's about a reaction. I think it's fairly sort of understandable that the players and everyone was disappointed with the way things went for us at Palace, both performance and obviously outcome. But we've got to get away from this kind of, reactions and, trying to atone for something. You've got to sort of, part of the process for us is just making sure that every game we kind of stick to our principles irrespective of what's happened in the past, because if you wait for reactions for good performances, then you're actually, anticipating another challenge where you should be just trying to focus on consistency in performance, consistency in mentality of how we approach every game.
And finally, from me, Pep suggested that he would maybe rest players or rotate players. Those that weren't 100% wouldn't be risked. Do you care who's in the shirt opposite you, or do you just look at the shirts and think, we want to beat this team?
Yeah, no, look, I think it's fair to say that most clubs rotate through the Carabao Cup, but you just have to look at Man City's record in this competition, and you look at Man City's record in any competition. They're a fantastic football club, and they've had success for a very long time. And I think sometimes, people take that for granted. They just think, "Oh, it's City," but it's very, very difficult in this league and these, in this country to maintain that kind of excellence over the time they have, and they do that because, irrespective of who plays, there's a level of performance they continually deliver, whether that's they've rotated the team or not, whatever the competition. Very, very few competitions they drop out at an early stage.
Hi, Ange. Can you give us team news? Is Sonny fit?
Yeah, Sonny, no. Well, he's almost fit, but we're probably, from our perspective, we'll aim him for the weekend. We're quite confident he'll be right for the weekend. The only one that's missing out, it's a bit of a disappointment, is Wilson. He's had a setback after during the week, and it seems like it's a serious one. So we're just waiting for more information. So that's the only one that's disappointing. And then from the weekend, everyone else is okay. Jed's back training.
Okay, we'll finish with George, please.
Hi, and Richarlison's obviously fit again now. Do you sort of see him as an option going into this game on the left, or is you seeing him more as a centre forward with Dom and they're sort of competing? No,
I think Richie obviously played a lot of his football on the left. He's definitely an option there for us. He's an option through the middle as well. So, look, again, he's getting some good match minutes now. So hopefully, with the next couple of weeks, we've still got a good game schedule where like I said, he's only just getting his season started, so the more we can expose him without sort of overburdening him in these early stages, I think we'll, he'll be able to contribute even more.
Obviously, I know you want to win every game, but I think some fans would probably look at this 7-day week, and some of them would see this Man City game, even though it's the fourth round of the Carabao Cup, as the biggest one of the week. Do you get any kind of sense from staff, players, that no one or any of them don't realise the significance of this fixture on tomorrow night?
Look, I've said on countless occasions, I'm not a supporter of the club. I'm the manager of this football club. And I'd hate to think that any supporter of this football club thinks that I try harder in one game more than another. Supporters can feel what they like, which is the most important game. But it would be the biggest injustice for me as a manager if I said to them, you know what, we're going to try harder tomorrow than we will on the weekend or that we did last weekend. It doesn't work that way. You need to separate, supporters of a football club with people who have the responsibility of representing it. Our responsibility lies in trying to be the best we can be every day for our supporters, for everyone who's part of this football club. It's not about, again, trying to, gain brownie points. That's not what our role is.